Hello everyone, this is Sharun here from 24/7 Techie, and in this video we will be comparing the 4 phones that are sort of the best contender for the best phones under 15,000. So the Moto G4 Plus, contender from last year, we are still waiting for the upgrade. The LE2 successor, the cool one, has arrived sort of. Redmi Note 3 successor, Redmi Note 4 is there, and the Honor 6X, a new entry throwing out Lenovo K6 Just a reminder to everyone to please hit that subscribe button and also the notification, and subscribe over here in the desktop and in the computer screen. How it should be done, it is being portrayed in front of you. Please do hit that subscribe button. So at the bottom of the 4 phones, for the Motorola we only have the charging port. For the cool one we have the USB Type-C port and the 2 grills. USB Type-C port is not fast charging capable. For the Redmi Note 4 we have the normal charging port and the 2 grills, 1 microphone, 1 speaker. Same for the Honor 6X as well. So the cool one is the only phone to have a USB Type-C port, same as what we have seen on the LE phones. And if you don't know it yet, LE has taken over CoolPad. So at the right of the 4 phones we have the volume rockers and the power button. Volume rockers for the Moto G4 Plus and the Honor 6X are plastic. Okay feeling, but still plastic. Honor 6X a little bit better tactile feedback compared to Moto G4 Plus, but the best buttons would be the cool one. And then the Redmi Note 4 also very close. Both phones having good metallic buttons, good tactile feedback, but Moto G4 Plus isn't really that great. And Honor 6X is also decent. At the top of the phones, all the 4 phones have the 3.5mm headphone jack. So yes, from the LE2 disaster, the 3.5mm headphone jack is back. We have the secondary noise cancelling microphone for the Honor 6X and the Redmi Note 4. The cool one and the Redmi Note 4 has the IR blasters. So at the left of the phone we have the SIM card trays except for the Moto G4 Plus. And another thing we can clearly see over here, as the Moto G4 Plus, actually my unit of the Moto G4 Plus is getting a little bit old, and we can see some color fading compared to the other 3 phones. First of all, the other 3 phones are metallic body. Second of all, the other 3 phones are fairly new. The Honor 6X has been with me for about a month, Redmi Note 4 for about 3 to 4 days, cool one for about a month. So we can definitely see that Moto G4 Plus having a little bit of color fading on its plastic body, and the whole body on the Moto G4 Plus is plastic, just telling you that. The SIM card trays of the 4 phones, except for cool one, everyone else supports the SD card slot. And the Moto G4 Plus is the only phone in this comparison to have 3 ports. The Xiaomi has an hybrid slot, the Honor 6X has an hybrid slot for the second slot. But the cool one, taking over from what LE has been doing so far, no SD card expansion slot, only and only 2 slots, that is dual SIM only. And Jio works on all 4 phones. So these are the 4 phones, and all the 4 phones have a 5.5-inch Full HD screen. So Moto G4 Plus is the only phone to have stock Android. All the other 3 phones are running on Chinese UIs. And if you go into the about phones, the Moto G4 Plus is the only phone to have an update from Android 6.0.1 or 6.0 anything. It is running on Android 7.0. That is good. The cool one is also running on Android Marshmallow, the 6.0.1. Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 running on Android 6.0.1. But the 7.0 update beta testing has begun, and it is an open beta testing. You can download it and try it out on your phone. I tried it out. It was not flashing, maybe because of the not able to unlock the bootloader. I tried that as well. I wasn't able to. If any one of you are able to do that, do let me know in the comments below. But the other 3 phones right now are running on 6.0 stable builds, but the Moto G4 Plus is the only phone to run on Android 7.0. But 7.0 update for the Redmi Note 4 is very close compared to the other 2 phones. The Honor 6X humor says that it will be coming around in a couple of months or so let's wait for that. And the other thing is that all the 4 phones have a very good and decent UI. If you want stock Android, then the Moto G4 Plus. Other than that, feature built Chinese UIs, all 3 are good. In the display point of view, there's absolutely no difference. All 3 phones have good display qualities. So in the display, we really do not have a lot of difference. The only difference in the front you will see is Moto G4 Plus having a front fingerprint scanner, and the other thing is that front speaker at the top. Everything else is same, pretty much the same. So now let's talk about the cameras of the four phones. So Moto G4 Plus and the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 are the two phones which have single cameras. The Cool One and the Honor 6X brings in the dual camera feature under 15,000 price point, and they both are doing pretty well in the camera comparison. So these are the camera samples from the four phones, and we can clearly see that all four phones are taking great photographs. It all depends on what you prefer out of this and what you don't. I actually prefer a little bit oversaturated photo from the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. Yes, they are oversaturated, and I am saying that I actually prefer that a little bit, because that makes the image go alive a little bit compared to the other three. The Moto G4 Plus is more a little bit of a washed out. The Cool One has a lot of good details. The Honor 6X is best on the details, but the thing is that Honor 6X dual camera is useless. It's the depth sensors, but the Cool One's dual camera is amazing. It's the monochrome sensor, and I've shown you guys that a lot of times. So single camera Redmi Note 4, and if dual camera, then the Cool One. And in the gaming point of view, for all the four phones, the gaming on the four phones run amazingly. Yes, the Moto G4 Plus has a little bit of overheating issue earlier on, but as it's winter in Delhi, so nothing so far. We will test it again when summers come, but so far all four phones perform amazingly. The Antutu benchmark for four phones: Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 with the Snapdragon 625 performing 62,000 plus, Cool One with the best chipset in the lot, Snapdragon 652 over 80,000, Honor 6X with about 56,000, and the Moto G4 Plus with about 45,000. So the Honor 6X and the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 having similar processors. Both are sort of running on similar architectures. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 have 14nm processors. The Honor 6X has 16nm processors. The Snapdragon 617 is not really that great, but the Snapdragon 652 is amazing. These are the CPU heads of all the four phones, and these are the sensors of the four phones. All the four phones have all the sensors you would like to have, including the gyroscope sensor. So if you go into the install page of the Cardboard app in the Play Store, if it shows you open app or install app, that does means that that is compatible for your phone, that you have a active gyroscope working in your phone. So if you come to the battery life of the four phones, we have a little bit of a difference over here. This is the main thing that comes over here. So the battery life on the Snapdragon 625 powered Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 is amazing. It's over 9 hours of screen on time, and I've been testing it for over 3 to 4 days now. On a 6X, about 5 hours of screen on time. CoolPad Cool One, about 7 hours of screen on time. But the Moto G4 Plus has taken a battery hit after the Nougat update with about 3.5 hours to 4 hours of screen on time if you try to stretch it. And if you come to the build quality of the four phones, the build quality of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 is pretty decent. I have done a video specific to the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4's build quality. You should definitely check it out. In the build quality point of view, the Honor 6X has the best build quality, and it also shows in the screen to body ratios. And in conclusion of the four phones, I can definitely let you know why you would like to consider these phones. So if you're planning to consider Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, you go for it for the amazing battery life, decent performance. MI brand has become a pretty decent brand in India. The cameras on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 is amazing. Under 15,000 you also get a variant for 4GB RAM and 64GB of internal storage. That is the one you should go for if your budget is that. Otherwise the 332 one is also pretty good. The Cool One with the dual camera specific to the monochrome sensor, a good build and a good battery, that is also good, but you will be missing out on the brand value. The Honor 6X, the Honor brand is very big worldwide now. The cameras are amazing, the build quality is best in the lot, but you might be missing on a little bit of community support that MI would get. Moto G4 Plus, only phone to have 3 slots, only phone to have an electronic image stabilization in this phone, and only phone to have front speakers. So Moto has done a lot of stuff, but the thing is, it is a little bit outdated. We should stop and consider for the Moto G5 or so. It might be coming out very soon, then we will redo this video. By the way guys, this was the full in-depth comparison between the 4 phones. Thank you very much for watching. Do hit the like button if you haven't already. Do share this video and do subscribe if you haven't already. That's a humble request. please do subscribe to our channel, and I would really like to see you in my next video. Till then, see ya. Thank you very much, guys.